Since this experience in Russia changed your life, we thought we'd get you this shirt. I love Russia. I think that's
That'd be good.
That's really cool.
Yeah. There you go, Brett. There you go. So that's a good one. And then,
I'm so happy now.
we also got we got you this one. This is a good one too. This is good because of how much it's changed your life and your family's life. And we just thought that you would like this.
Putin and a bear, obviously.
You know, if you would, for whatever reason, you get cold during the podcast, just something that you could possibly wear. You know?
I really appreciate it. So glad that I'm here, you know? I was hoping to get a splash on the internet. Hey, does anyone have a Klan hood? I'm not gonna throw one of those on real quick. Does anyone have any blackface? Real quick, just touch up under my eyes. Oh, fuck. Oh, this was the biggest mistake of my life. Two Bears Racing's official, motherfuckers.
So you guys sponsored a race team.
Let's start here.
Yeah.
So
we're with Bert Kreischer, everybody.
Hey, what's up, Bert
Thank
Kreischer?
you. Thank you.
Talk about this race team.
It's
Let's
a pleasure to be here. I enjoy the podcast, so it's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, yeah.
By the way, I bum rushed Charlemagne the other day.
Okay.
He was. I didn't
Don't do
realize.
that.
Yeah,
He's had bad experiences with that.
PTSD.
Yeah, you can't run up on him. I mean, you're white, so it's okay.
I
but
slapped him in the face. I said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." I saw him. I saw DJ Envy, who's tall as shit.
Yeah.
Definitely keep your wife's name out of his wife's name out of your mouth. Yeah, that's
That's a good one. I watched that one. And so I saw DJ Envy, and he's much taller than I thought. But I recognized this part of him, you know?
The beard.
But everything here is not what you think it is. And I went, hey. And I was doing like old school, like old white people radio.
Yeah,
it's in the same building.
Z100.
Yeah. And I was like, I was like, hey man, I'm a huge fan. And he was like, oh, thanks. And then I looked around. I was like, Angela Yee and Charlemagne got to be right in that room. So I rolled in. I looked for Angela first, and I saw Charlemagne. And I was like, I just walked in their room. I was like, I'm a huge fan of the Breakfast Club. And they were like, oh. Like this soccer dad just rolled in. And I was like, no, it was like the DMX. You ever seen their DMX interview?
Yeah.
When he goes, catch me if you can. That's the best fucking interview ever.
Yeah.
So you don't drive anymore? No, I still drive. Catch me if you can. I don't know, what were we talking about before this?
You just got a
racing.
racing team.
So
You spent $100,000 and talking about Charlemagne.
So it started with birthday presents.
Yeah.
So Tommy bought me a birthday present for my wife bought me a shitty one for like my 46th birthday.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
That never changes, huh?
I know. Your money, too.
dude, she bought me a fucking wallet last year.
Okay.
A wallet. Like
Yeah.
Now she picks
Yeah.
how I put that shit in my pocket.
Yeah.
Like a wallet's a very personal
Yeah.
No one buys other people fucking wallets.
Does this have
You get
Tom's
yourself-
name on it?
To me.
Oh, Toomey. Doesn't it look like it just says Tom?
Yeah. No, that's
I get this.
quality.
She grabbed that from the bedside table, bro.
I get this.
That's wild, dog. That's wild. That's slappable.
Two bears, one kid. No.
Keep his husband's name out of your fucking mouth.
Okay, go.
Do you realize how many people are putting his wife's name in their mouth now?
It's
One of
nonstop.
the funnest things to do is put it in my mouth. Oh. So 3 years ago, I got a shit birthday present. I got a generator for my wife. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. And I was like, she's like, do you like it? And I was like, no. And then I'm sitting in my man cave. My daughters give me shit. My daughters got me an owl one year.
Yeah.
Like there's an owl to sit in my man cave with me and I can drink with because I like owls. And then they took it away. That was my birthday present.
Yeah.
So Georgia comes running my back. My oldest comes back and she goes, don't go out front. Tommy sent you the best gift. And I was like, what? And then Isla comes in. She goes, Buns sent you the best gift, Dad. And I get out and it's a $3,000 electric bike that goes 40 miles an hour.
Oh, which one?
It's, I don't know.
Huck?
The big one. It looks like a beach cruiser. And so he calls me, he goes, go outside. I go outside, I see it. That night I get drunk, I take it everywhere. I have the best fucking time. And the next day I see him, we do Two Bears, and I go, it was really thoughtful of you. And he goes, well, I enjoyed it, and I thought you would enjoy it. And we started talking about how men know men better.
Yeah.
And we theorized that gay men give the best birthday presents. And then gay listeners started emailing in their birthday presents because with gay men, they have to one-up each other every year because they're men,
yes.
but they also love each other.
Yeah.
So like, I got Subway Series tickets for my boyfriend. So Tom and I are like, that's what we'll do. We're going to do gay birthdays. We're going to do every year.
Fire.
You got to buy someone. And so I was like, his birthday is in April. It's this April 15th. And so I said, I got him last year I got him a $15,000 jet ski. So he moved to Austin that goes 70 miles per hour on the water. And he calls me up. He's like, I love it. And then this year I was really busy and he spent $70,000 on me for my birthday. He flew me in private jets, the G5s, from Minneapolis into Austin, from Austin to Sugar Land, from Sugar Land to LA, from LA back out. He put me up at the Four Seasons everywhere.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's your birthday present. So I just spent $100,000 on his birthday this year.
He spent a lot more than $70,000 on those jets. I just want to let you know.
I think he did. And
A lot
so
more.
I bought him a race team.
You bought him a race team.
It's Two Bears Racing. So we've already sold ad sales to sponsors on the outside of the car.
Okay.
We're going to do endurance racing. Matt Farah from the Smoking Tire kind of hooked everything up.
Yeah.
I bought him a BMW. We're getting it wrapped. It just got delivered to Austin. I bought a trailer. I got a smoker. I got 4 more tires. I got 3 flame retardant suits. I think Rogan's going to run in our first race, but it's endurance racing. And so I had the whole fucking inside of the car pimped out with electronics so you can live stream from the car during a fucking race. It is fucking badass. So yeah, we started Two Bears Racing.
And the endurance racing is like it's a 24-hour
I don't really
race.
know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I'm the money man behind it, okay?
He looks like an endurance athlete.
I'm
Right? Like that's,
I'm the pit guy with the cigar going, God damn it, he's running those tires hot. Like, that's me. That's my part of Two Bears Racing. So, yeah, it just got delivered. Yeah.
wow, that's
And
a good
I'm
gift.
going to have a cocktail.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Does Tom know about this?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it got complicated.
Why?
I need to get his sizes. We had to start an LLC. I mean, it's like fucking, it's
Being an adult.
the worst part of being
It's the
an
worst,
adult.
dude.
Yeah.
You're not even an adult yet.
I know.
You just got married.
I know. I don't even have kids.
You haven't fantasized about your second wife yet.
How long you been doing that for?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Really?
To my wife. I talked to my wife about it. I just started introducing my wife as my first wife to people.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you divorced? I go, no, not yet. We're working on it.
Yeah,
They're like, huh? But yeah, no, I fuck around with. Leanne's got a good sense of humor. She's game for everything. Except, did I run this by you when we hung out?
Probably.
We wanted to get a Bus Muse. Like,
This is something because you take the bus.
tour bus.
I live
It's
on
the
the tour
best.
bus.
Yeah, because you don't like flying.
I don't like
Unless
flying.
it's a G5.
Unless it's private,
Yeah.
I really don't like flying. I get my stomach. I'm just bad. I'm bad. I don't like wearing a mask. I don't like. Now with COVID, it's gotten really bad.
Yeah.
Like really bad. I've talked about it on podcasts. I had to get into therapy because of it.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I had a
Just for
meltdown
masks?
after I did Red Rocks. I was flying out of Denver to go home, and I had a bad spell. I think I talked about it on Two Bears One Cave, but I had to go into therapy because of it, because it was just like, I don't know, man. It's like everyone's got fucking masks on, and no one can break the rules, and it just seems like everything's like it sends me through the roof, and I got into a bad spin, and so now it's just easier if I go on the road. I fly out. Everything's kind of clumped together anyway.
Yeah.
Live on the bus for a month, and then come into the city, do spots. We get a mountain house in Breckenridge next week. Like, just kind of like, it's an easier lifestyle. For me,
Yeah.
it's healthier, you know?
And you want a Muse for the bus.
So I came up with the idea of getting a Muse. Right after that, what's that girl's name?
Julia Fox.
Megan Fox.
Julia Fox.
Julia Fox.
Julia Fox.
Hell yeah.
Uncut
Uncut
Gems.
Gems.
She's like, I'm his Muse. And I was like, I bet that's real, right?
Yeah.
I was like, what if we pay a chick, hot chick, smoking hot chick, $1,000 a week to live on our bus, just roll joints, just be giddy, just be like Kate Hudson in
Almost Famous.
Almost Famous. And I was like, just like, hey, did you guys want cocktails? And you're like, fuck yeah, And then you just inspired, you're more creative. I'm working on my next hour. My wife killed that immediately.
Yeah, what was her issue with that?
She's
Yeah, what did she find weird about it? Just paying a woman to just be giddy? Am I not happy enough?
And definitely fuck her in the future?
no one can fuck her. That's a part of a Muse.
No one can fuck her.
No one can fuck her.
Those
no
are the
one
rules.
Can, yeah, fuck yeah, it's a job.
Even if, well, that's a job.
Hold on. Don't for a
oldest
second.
job.
I know your brain works the way my brain does.
Okay, go.
Content.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Unbelievable.
unbelievable. We had Rosebud Baker on our bus for 1 week.
Yeah.
And our views were through the fucking roof. And she's Rosebud. Like, imagine if you get a professional fucking
Imagine you
Muse.
get an actual woman.
Imagine if you get a fucking
Someone giddy.
yeah, just like not vape pen and just fucking rolling joints in a bikini. And she comes out, she's like, I think we should play hide and go seek on the bus tonight. You're like, fuck yeah, and just content. I was
Yeah.
like, content will be great.
Yeah, but no one can fuck her.
No one can fuck her.
Everybody has to treat her with respect.
Yeah.
You just get to pick her outfit.
Well, we're gonna work as a team.
Yeah.
We need to,
You can be her muse for outfits. Help her choose
by
the
the way,
outfits.
I'm her mentor, right? So my wife's like, because she looks.
All right, Jada.
I'm looking for an entanglement.
right.
You gotta try these. They're so fucking good. They
Okay,
taste like
let me
Kool-Aid.
try one. Let me try one.
I don't drink.
He doesn't
but
drink.
Oh, that's right.
Do you still drink a gallon of Kool-Aid a day?
Taste that and tell me, and you're gonna.
Oh,
understand.
this is why it's a Kool-Aid beverage, basically.
Taste it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, dirty
Tahitian
girl.
treat. Tastes like Tahitian treat.
Wait, transfusion. There you go.
Dirty girl.
Trans?
Dirty girl. Trans.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of the swimmer?
What?
The trans swimmer?
Oh,
Is that on your radar at all?
No.
This is a great. Oh, I love this. This is great. Anytime it's a really like political or controversial topic, you just go, "Wait, what's happening?" I don't know. How do you feel about January 6th? What happened? Was
there
that
a
a weekend?
meeting?
Did I miss a date?
My anniversary?
Where's that supposed to be?
Dude, I wish I did that about everything.
all you
There's
have
so
to
much
do.
I wish I did. Today they
Because
called.
we would believe it with you.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
We could 100% believe that you missed the whole storming of the Capitol.
Yeah.
I was late to it, definitely. I was definitely late to it. And at the beginning, I was definitely one of the guys that I was like, oh, like, cool, I'm witnessing history. And then I was like, oh, not cool, not cool,
Oh,
not
no.
cool. Yeah.
And then later
I was
you're
like, wait, how do we
kinda
feel
cool.
about this? Anything political, I got to put out feelers first and go,
Yeah.
what's your take
What do
on
you
this?
got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Like, I'm not Tim Dillon. I am not Tim
You know
Dillon.
Lil Duval?
Yeah,
Lil
of course.
Duval's thing is great. He's like, I'm voting for who y'all voting for. Like, whatever his fans say, he just goes, who we voting for in the election? Okay, that's what I'm voting for. Because I want to do weekends still.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not political in that. Like I remember Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I caught was that interview, right?
Yeah.
And my sounding board was wrong. Like I talked to the wrong person. And
You were supporting Megan?
no.
He's bashing
I was
Megan.
bashing Megan, and then
I think your sounding board is.
That's the right thing, right?
no. Well, my sounding board was fucking Tim Dillon. I texted Tim. I was like, "What did you think about this Meghan Markle thing?" And he's like,
You're saying you don't want to be controversial, so you asked Tim Dillon for his opinion.
I know. I'm just running it by him to see what he thinks. Like going, like hearing about it, and then I go, yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And then my dad never let me agree on it. Like never let me be right. So whatever the thing was, I can always argue the other side of it.
Yeah.
Got
so
you.
So like the Iraq War started.
Yeah.
And I came home with my opinion.
Yeah.
I was 16, 17, and I was like, fucking war is bullshit. We need to stop the war. And my dad's like, you're a fucking idiot. Go to your room. And I'm 17. So I go to my room. I'm sitting there. And he comes up and he goes, do you know why you're stupid? And I said, no. And he was like, well, come on down. I'll explain to you why you're an idiot. He's like, Saddam Hussein is exterminating a whole race of people. He is doing it with chemical warfare. And this is the first opportunity in my lifetime that I'm getting to watch a war happen.
Yeah.
So why don't you sit down and we'll watch this war and we'll have a conversation about it. And I was like, oh,
Man.
my dad did that to me my whole fucking life.
Really?
So like Will Smith, Chris Rock, last night.
Yeah.
Hits it. Now I know Will. Like I've known Will I knew Will, I should say. But I mean, I know Will. I don't know him to be that guy.
Yeah.
But I see the look on Chris's face after the slap.
Yeah.
When he tries to put words together.
Yeah.
And I identify with that guy. That's who I am. I got beat up for telling jokes. Like I got beat up in college for writing a song and about our fraternity. And one guy just, people that don't get jokes are just dumber than everyone else. They just are, really, sometimes.
Yeah.
And he took it the wrong way. I used his girlfriend's name in it, and he fucking suplexed me on my head, gave me a concussion. They
What'd
found
you
me
say
on
about
campus.
his girlfriend?
I'm not saying it again.
You're not going to find him.
It's been that fucking long. No, he lives in Tampa, and I still don't want to fight that fucking guy.
Really?
Yeah. All I said is that he fucked her. It's
Yeah.
like her name rhymed. He fucks his girlfriend. That's all I said.
Yeah.
Is that he fucks his
And
girlfriend.
probably a lot of other guys, too.
No. I said
Since then.
I said he married her. He's married to her.
Yeah, but still, he's in Tampa.
He's in Tampa, and so
Fucking Buccaneers probably ran through that.
You're going to get him suplexed again.
Jesus Christ. This fucking.
Bro, why would you make me say these things, dude? Why would you do this to me?
But so I've been there. So when Chris got hit, when he stumbled and he was like, "What do you got? Documentary?"
Yeah.
I've been that guy. I've been that guy. So like my instinct is to. Every comic's been that guy. Any comic.
Yeah.
No, comics aren't tough guys. There's no tough guy comics. Even as tough as you think you are, you're still not that tough, right?
Yeah.
And so like, I don't know. The idea that he got slapped, but then my brain goes, but I know Will, right? And I imagine if someone said, so I do that all the time where I go both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
So I never really, that's why I don't talk about politics. I trashed Britney Spears' the other day.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture of her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Pulls out the new watch.
Yeah.
He's got
looking nice.
velvet gloves on.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that was smart, man.
Yeah.
That you guys just got your money from the thing, and that's you go out and buy a $250,000 watch, and then I started shitting on them, and then in the middle of shitting on them, I flipped it and started shitting on the dad, and then I'm like, so I have an ability to find both sides.
Yeah. That's good. That makes it fun. You have to talk a lot for a living.
You're in the right place too.
Yeah. This is.
What was the one you were saying before?
This is the spin zone.
Transgender swimmer.
Oh yeah, the transgender swimmer.
I only know one swimmer.
Okay.
Caleb Dressel.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm challenging him to a swim. He's the world record holder for the 50 free.
And what are you challenging him in?
I'm challenging him in freestyle.
Okay.
And so we're gonna handicap it. So I just texted him with him the other day. We're gonna put him in, I think, in overalls, Daisy Duke overalls, and I'm gonna get flippers, and we're gonna see if I can beat him. And if I beat him, I get a deal at Speedo.
That guy?
That guy.
Yeah. That's gonna be tough.
He is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's a piece. I'm
when
not gonna lie.
Speedo came up with that bathing suit, I don't think they ever had that in mind, but man, that looks good on a Speedo.
Yeah, that one right there, the big one that you have. Go back to the big one where he looks like the fucking Persian king in 300.
Look at that one right there, flexing, boy.
Yeah.
And here I am wearing
Oh, look what
Kanye's
he's
hoodie
dreaming
looking
about.
like Ralphie May.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So like that's where I'm the kind of guy that would, like, if you show me, if you go, hey man, you want to take a look at these pictures, if I'm not in them, I'm not there. Like, I don't give a fuck to see anything I'm not in.
Yes.
Like when you said,
You're a comic.
when he goes, yeah, I gotta leave on Thursday. I go, where are you going? You go, my wife's got time. I'm like, I'm out. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah.
I admired that.
Yeah,
I admired the. Who are we kidding? I don't give a fuck. I admired that.
I know my limitations. I'm very. I think about comedy. That's all I want to fucking think about is comedy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So why you need this Muse bitch on the bus if you already take my
Yeah.
comedy?
Take my
then, man?
comedy to the next fucking level.
Yeah,
you get a
she's gonna be
Muse.
the inspiration.
Have you ever had a Muse? Like a dated a chick where you like just dated.
No.
It didn't work out.
My
but
wife's nagging gives me a lot of material, actually. So yes, in a sense, yeah.
My wife said to me, I thought I was your Muse. I said, you're my muffler. You tell me what not to say. I say the fucking, and then my wife would be like, boom, 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 boom. That's the whole fucking Don Lemon shit.
Yeah.
She was like, that's not coming out. And I was like, hold on. She goes, no, you're an asshole. You look like an asshole. And she goes, I don't know if your laughing made him laugh harder, but you guys are laughing so fucking hard. So that's my wife. My wife's a muffler.
And when I
Yeah, set
recorded
this up. Yeah.
when I recorded Bertcast with Bert, which the episode will come out sometime in 2026.
I was waiting. I was doing the. Listen, I was waiting until
Your
all
eps
the
never
ones
come out, bro.
All the ones that you did in LA came out, and then
Yeah.
give you that second bump.
Hey, you're the
'Cause
best.
If you dump him with everyone else, everyone's like, "Oh, I just saw him on that. He's probably saying the same shit."
I
Yeah.
tease. But we found out how much Don Lemon made. For some reason, it came up.
CNN news anchor Don Lemon.
CNN news anchor.
Guess how much Don Lemon makes?
I mean, it's a lot of money to most people.
Hold on, stop! You're already setting it up in a bad way. This is why we have to edit it out. How much do you think Don Lemon makes?
Maybe 10 mil a year.
10 mil a year. What do you think?
3, 4.
3 or 4. That's interesting that you picked that. What do you think?
Yeah, 10 mil.
Yeah, I was thinking. Honestly, I was thinking he's probably in a 5-year deal, probably worth $100 million. He's facing
20 million a year.
20 million a year. Because he works every day, right? He's on air.
He's the face of maybe the most popular news network on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's go pull up Patreon real quick and see what the average Patreon guy gets.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
based on Patreon, which is us, right?
Yeah.
That's us, not me, but that's
Yeah.
our group of friends.
Yeah.
Knowing what Tim Dillon makes. Tim Dillon makes $250,000 every month, I
Yeah,
think, roughly.
yeah.
He's probably up by now.
Yeah.
When I saw that Tom Dillon that
Don
Don Lemon
Lemon
makes
makes
$4 million a year, it just struck me. You can't pick what you laugh
I've
at.
never seen a human being laugh harder. And I think Mark knew how much he made. I think Mark knew. I told him
Yeah.
the story.
Why was it so shocking?
Because everything made sense.
But
I
what
now
was
that
it
I
really? It's that he had to dress away, right?
What? No. Oh no.
It was the suit. Like he had to put on the
He had
suit.
to put on the
It's that-
suit.
it's
He has
that-
to
it's
live in
that-
Atlanta.
I worked for Travel Channel, right? And I remember the hoops I had to jump through.
Yeah.
The person I had to be to work for the network.
Yeah.
Couldn't smoke weed on air with Rogan. I couldn't really. They asked me to stop cursing a lot
Yeah.
on stage.
You have to sacrifice.
You have to sacrifice so much of
For
who
an
you
amount
are
of money.
For an amount of money. And my nut
Yeah.
was at the time was I want to say $1 million a year.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking it's worth it.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fucking worth it. Now that was Travel Channel.
Yeah.
Right? See that laugh? That laugh?
I told you to go to people's garages. This guy's saying what happened in the day. He's made $4 million.
Don't get me. I'm not gonna start laughing.
Yes.
I'm not gonna start laughing.
No, that's crazy.
But then-
like he's got to show up every day and
he's gotta live
say
in a-
what happened, and you just had to go. Let's have a
all
Budweiser.
these things.
This is everything
He
I
said
said.
all these
And my wife fucking hated me for it. She goes, this will never come out.
Here's Bert.
Everything he said.
It's not about the money. It's about how much it would cost you to do that. Like
To
how
live in
much-
Atlanta.
Yeah,
That's number
just
one.
number one.
Number one, I love
yeah.
Atlanta, but you're going to say, I got to live in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah.
So then now, hold on. If you are making $4 million,
You
it
don't
goes
think
a
they
little
got
longer
Kool-Aid in Atlanta,
no,
bro?
but
You are Atlanta.
You get
to be
all
honest,
the Kool-Aid
hold on.
you
There was
I
a
am
time.
not Atlanta.
There was
I
a
am
time.
not Atlanta.
Hella, there was
dude.
a time you would have killed to live in Atlanta.
What is
What's
it?
your daughter's name?
Yeah.
Georgia.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are Atlanta, Bert.
Bro, I possibly am Atlanta. Now, I
love
might
hip-hop.
pivot
You love
well.
hip-hop music.
I might pivot well. Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. I didn't think this through. See,
Dude,
this is my
you're
daddy
white
me.
Rick Ross.
I would like Atlanta
You're
a lot.
Richard Ross.
Do you like how I flip-flop on myself?
You are fucking
I'm
Atlanta,
hanging out
dude.
with Big Boy from Outkast, Andre
Let's
3000.
give him a laugh again. Let's give him a laugh
Killer
again. Let's
Mike.
flip him again.
Yeah,
Killer
yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
I could live in Atlanta. I might like that.
Okay, so you're into
Now-
Atlanta, but anyway,
Okay, I'm into
yeah.
Atlanta.
The guy has to live in Atlanta, dude. Wear that stupid suit.
Humid.
Yeah.
Humid
show up, you
Atlanta.
gotta show up.
Pretend he doesn't suck dicks all day. He has to change his voice when he goes into the office so
Yeah.
he can make people think he doesn't suck dicks in the Hamptons.
See, this is what my wife didn't want. She goes,
yeah.
"You're getting on Don Lemon's radar," and that
Yeah.
guy is that
How
network.
powerful is he if he makes $4
He makes
million?
$4 million. Put a hit out on him. It's $4 million.
It makes sense.
You make
It-
good money,
it
bro.
makes-
Not like a murder.
But what?
I don't know. Suck his dick somewhere. Come on, Bert.
I'm not fucking with Don Lemon. I'm taking it out.
Apparently,
Really?
this has
Oh,
been edited out.
it's-
I did not know. But
You're afraid of
It
Don
is-
Lemon?
No. You know what I'm afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid.
What are you
I'm afraid
afraid
that people will listen because you said
Yeah.
at one point you go, $4 million is a lot of money. It looks like I'm laughing at $4 million.
he keeps
You are.
laughing.
You are.
He keeps
I'm laughing
literally-
at the sacrifice.
Yes.
That like
How-
when you look at like the life we get, where you call me today and you're like, hey, you want to do Wednesday instead? And I'm like, yeah. And then you go, all right, fuck it,
You
let's
have
do it.
freedom.
The
You're
amount
Florida.
of freedom I have. And you look at Rogan, right? What is
Yeah.
his deal? I mean, I know what they say it's worth. I know it's worth.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
No.
and so like
It's what they say
That's
it's
why
worth.
people hate him. That's why people hate him is because at your best, that's as high as you can go on that network. That's as high because they have to do that. It's almost like it's not. I mean,
Oh, that's why they hate Rogan because they know what they make.
Yeah.
And they know what he
with
makes.
all the
and they gotta
limited freedom.
knowingly lie. Like
And
they're
all
going
the-
to work to lie and wear a suit,
and restrictions.
and they still
Rogan has
can't
total
make the
freedom.
money from the.
never. I mean, and then you look at like Chris Cuomo gets fired, and you go, that's probably the best thing that ever happened to that fucking guy.
Yeah.
You think?
What's Megan Kelly?
Yeah.
She goes off on her own and signs a huge fucking deal.
Yeah.
And you go,
But then
that's
she
the
got
money.
she got fired from that one too.
For real?
Yeah.
She's hot as fuck.
Beautiful woman.
She is.
Muse.
Fuck.
Oh,
Muse.
News Muse. That's the News Muse.
The news
Yeah,
muse.
Dude, you wake
You,
up.
her and Leanne would get along. Think,
I
dude.
fucking. At what point do I start making eye contact with my wife when Megan Kelly's in the room? I'm like, yeah. Shut up, Leanne. She's talking. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Leanne, she's talking.
Yeah. We got bills.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Leanne, I think dogs are barking. Go ahead, Megan. I'm so sorry. You were finished. She interrupted us. Keep going.
Leanne, you're interrupting me like I make $4 million or something. Fall in line,
I am
lady.
sweating already from
Let's
this fucking
go,
podcast.
boy.
So yeah, that's the whole fucking. That was the whole.
Listen,
You need to put it out. Let us put it on our Patreon.
Okay.
You'll see Bert Kreischer in his man cave in fucking flip flops.
yes.
Cry laughing at Don Lemon making $4 million a year for at least 2.5 minutes straight.
I mean, if I
It's
was
a-
Don Lemon, that would break my fucking heart. It would break my heart. Like, you are dying laughing at the peak of my career. The peak of my career.
it's so funny.
Yeah.
You lost it at me. I couldn't.
You know when people laugh really hard, it makes me laugh really hard.
With the pinky out and the fucking Kool-Aid.
Son,
beverage.
this guy don't make no $4 million a year. He's classy.
It's why it's like
Not
the
a
best
peasant.
is even I can talk about it because
Yeah.
no one saw it. When you see it, it's different. It's like a sex tape. When you go,
I think it's funnier when you see it.
oh it's,
Yeah.
it's not. Leanne was fucking disgusted at me.
Really?
It's like when she saw. We were thinking at one point to release the RE drugging me thing.
Oh, we need to talk about that. That's craziness.
Yeah. We were thinking at one point to release that, and I showed it to someone,
And they said
and
no.
Yeah, it's is so
Bad?
disturbing. Yeah, it's real. It's like
Yeah, but you're the
it's like
victim.
watching. But
Yeah.
you see me in a different light. You see me scared. Like it's like not.
You're not
cool.
having fun. You're like, what's happening to me?
Oh, dude, oh no, I wasn't having fun at all. I was. you watch me have a panic attack. I get.
That's kind of funny.
My face is like goes into a weird way, and I'm like.
Do you have it on you, by the way?
No. I have it uploaded to a server, and then I've showed it to people, and it's like he seems very callous. Like he is like I go, it's very real. Like I go, hey man, I feel weird. He's like, do you? Because he's high. And I'm like, yeah, what's wrong? And he goes, maybe someone put something in your drink. And I was like, huh? And he's like, okay, it's it. You're on Molly. And you see me realize I'm on a list of medications. I have high blood pressure. I don't know how I'm going to react to this. And it's like, and I am feeling weird. Like my face is burning. And you see it in my eyes, and then you see him really not give a fuck. Like genuinely not give a fuck about possibly losing a friend. It's just as bad.
Oh, you thought you were going to die.
Oh, 100%.
Medication, perhaps reacting badly, that changes the whole thing.
All right, guys, we have to take a break. We need to talk about the infamous tour. New York City, thank you so much. Right now, there are only single seats available for Radio City, man. That is fucking unreal.
Amazing.
And,
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. That's absolutely amazing. That's 12,000 tickets we sold, man. That's big numbers, bro. All we got left is Atlantic City and Vancouver. That's it. So, hey, theandrewschultz.com. You want to come see the infamous tour? Those are the places, and then it's a wrap, man. Then we get out this special, and then we start from scratch, and that's going to be fun.
Hell yeah.
So, Akaash, what you got cooking, man?
Yo, this weekend, Toledo, I'm coming to the Funny Bone. Come through. April 8th and 9th, I'm going to be at the Tampa Improv, and obviously Toronto. Tickets are going fast. April 22nd and 23rd, we're not going to be able to add a show, so if you don't get tickets to this, you are stuck out of luck. Go to AkashSingh.com for tickets. Now let's get back to the show.
You're going to save money by doing absolutely nothing. You're welcome. Okay? Honey has got your back. What is Honey? Very simply, a browser extension. Searches the entire fucking internet, finds the coupon codes for whatever website that you're on, inserts it, you get that discount. Think about that. You don't have to go busy searching Reddit and all these other places to find a discount code when you're buying some Adidas sandals. No. Honey, this browser extension does it for you. The entire internet is search, and you get the discounts, and then you save. All you got to do is use Honey. That sounds like an absolutely brilliant idea to me. Now, I know that you're thinking right now, well, how much do I have to pay for Honey? Nothing. You don't. All you do is save. Once again, you're welcome. You're actually crazy if you don't go use this. Now, you're probably thinking, how the fuck do I use it? Okay, this is how you use it. This is how you use it. You go get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/flagrant. Remember, joinhoney.com/flagrant. You do that, you support this show, you support yourself, you support your wife, you support your family, because you're someone who protects your family, okay? Look at those prices online, slap the shit out of them with Honey. That's what Honey does for you, and you're going to use it right now. All you got to do when you're shopping online is make sure you're using that browser extension. The Honey button is going to drop down at checkout, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. That's it. You are good to go. Now let's get back to the show. Bert, okay,
Yeah.
you know what's something I really admire about you? I love that you lean in to your most viral moment.
Yes.
And you're proud of it. You honor it. You want to celebrate.
Oh, you
it.
talking about the machine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Like we've had these kind of conversations before, but I just love that. Like some people like have a moment and they run away, and they're like, I don't want this thing to define me. When it's like these moments always define you, and you'll have others that also define you, etc. But they're so afraid of having that one thing, right?
Well, I have theories.
Okay.
I have a theory that every comic needs something big to pop once, and then a body of work behind them to blow them up. I think that, and I think for Bill Burr, it's the Philly thing. If his Philly thing goes viral, everyone
then
sees
they
that,
see the other
and then they
things.
see all the shit he's done.
But
They're
you
like,
need the body of work as
Jim
well.
Jeffries punch in the head, right?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, Carlos Mencia.
Yeah.
Everyone needs that pop.
Yeah.
And for me, it was that machine story, and I got to be honest. I was done telling the story when I went back out on the road. So it goes viral like 6 years ago on the 28th of December. It goes viral, and then I go to Vinnie Brand's club out Stress Factory, and it sells out. and it was a blizzard, and I was like, what the fuck? I literally said on the Thursday show, why are you guys here?
Yeah.
Because I knew my numbers, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, the machine. And I was like, oh, I retired that story. And they're like, the fuck
No,
you have. And
Yeah.
so and then the way I saw it, I was like, okay, well, this tour is in comedy clubs. Now these are sold out. They're all sold out. We've had Thursday and Sunday shows, 2 on each. And so there's more people that have ever seen me. So I'll tell it for all the new people. And then the next time you go in and you're doing 2 Wednesday, 2 Thursday, 2 Friday, 3 Saturday, 2 Sunday. And then adding, and so I was like, oh, it's more people. Well, I'll tell it for the new people. And then you do theaters. Then you do 2 shows a night at theaters. Then you do bigger theaters. Then you do arenas. And then you're like, well, fuck, it's always more people. And I'll be honest, I was with Ari, and I still love Ari, but I was with him, and he was like, don't tell the fucking story tonight. And I went, you're going to listen to what happens when I don't. And I go up, and I was like, all right, that's it. And they start booing. And they're like, tell the fucking machine. And I'm like, wow. All right. And so I tell it, they go, the second I say, when I was 22 years old, I got involved with the Russian mafia, they go fucking nuts. And as long as they go nuts, I will be there. Because here's the other thing. Not to get too inside baseball, but I think you guys will get it. Is I also was a failure in this business at one point. So I remember thinking, give me one thing to help me splash. I sat at the Ryman Theater and I watched Angela Johnson perform. She did 2 shows. I was with Ari, Nate Bargatze, and just the 3 of us. And I said out loud to both of them, this is before the machine goes viral, give me one bit that is as popular as her nail salon bit that I can sell out the Ryman twice. I will tell it every fucking show. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. Now I'm doing 2 Rymans and the Grand Ole Opry my first time in Nashville. Wow. And you go, hey man, remember what you wished for. All you want is people to come to your shows. That's it. Every time I do a brand new hour, this is my 3rd hour on Netflix that I'm getting ready for. Every time I do a brand new hour, the hours perform really well. People quote bits out of that, but the machine story, I think, was just, it was a different monster. I mean, I made a movie out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm merch, tours, a nickname. And I go, I'm not gonna fucking.
I think it's great.
Yeah,
I think
love it.
What's the guy's name? Jimmy Buffett.
Give me, dude. I met Jimmy Buffett at Red Rocks.
Can you explain Jimmy Buffett to people who probably don't know who he is?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, crack one of those open. Okay.
Fucking Jimmy Buffett is all of us. We all have a little bit of greatness in us, and we're lucky enough if at one point that greatness rears its head and allows us to shine. Now, for some kids,
that's the gayest thing I've ever said.
Brad Radke, I played baseball with him, right? You ever play sports? You box, right?
Basketball.
Basketball.
And I
Did you ever play with someone that goes pro?
Not pro, but sure, good enough. Yeah.
Brad Radke, I played baseball with him. Every time he played, everyone was like, "There's something special about that kid." And I remember everyone on our team wanted to be special like him.
Yeah.
And so Jimmy Buffett represents that because he put out one album of just bangers and then was like, yup, I'll keep writing, but if you want to hear the hits, I am not better than you. I'm here for the hits.
Now, what is the song we all know from Jimmy Buffett?
Well, I'm a big Jimmy Buffett fan, so I could name
the average
everything.
person.
Cheeseburger in Paradise, Margaritaville.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville. I only know that line, but I know that line.
But Margaritaville is also like a chain of...
Dude.
Like his business model is
Briar
crazy.
Patch.
Yeah.
Fucking machine bars.
Yeah.
I'll do...
So Margaritaville is based around his song, but it's also a restaurant. He owns, I think, all like the alcohol that's in it. It's like an experience built around who he is, and it's completely vertically integrated. And he's leaned into this very successful song, and these people come to see him. They absolutely love him. And I see inspiration of that with you, and I think it's awesome. And I was talking to Derek Poston, who opens for us, a hilarious comic, and he went to your show, and he was like, he gets it in terms of show. Now, I haven't seen your show yet, but like from the way he described it, you make the whole show a show. It starts before the show even happens.
Before the show starts.
That's something that we pride ourselves on. It's like when you walk in a venue.
I watch your videos.
So when I see other people doing it, I'm like, okay. I'm like, if I always look at people who have success over a long period of time and you just see them continually growing, that means the show is really good. Because those people can see a show and then go, okay, I saw it, I don't need to come back. Yeah. And then the numbers dwindle. We see people have quick pops and all of a sudden they're back playing one-nighters. When you see people continue to grow, they're delivering an experience.
Is you got to be in the moment. You got to love it.
Yeah.
And you got to be cool with failure. Because if you're not cool with failure, you're never going to try new shit.
Yes.
Right.
And so like I've tried a lot of shit that worked and didn't work, and then I just leave the stuff that works. I mean, a perfect example is that drive-in movie theater tour.
Yeah.
I came up with that idea.
That looked amazing
Looked
on
so
video, but as a comic, I'm like, this would be the worst possible way to perform stand-up.
There are comics that did not like it.
Yeah.
However, I knew what I was offering. So what I was offering was an opportunity. Now, we played some venues, like the amphitheaters were fucking amazing.
Because they're built for it, right?
They're built for it. There's
Yeah.
places that are built for it. But we went in, and the first day we were in North Carolina, it was in a rock quarry, and people were getting to get out of their house for the first time and live normal. They were all staying socially distant, but they brought smokers and grills and couches and filled the bed of their truck up with water, brought hot tubs, and they were getting to live like getting to fucking tailgate and have a blast.
Yeah.
I said I was going to do 4 of them, and I ended up doing 35 cities, 75 shows, and the experience that I saw was amazing. Now, were there times that it was not the best show? 100%.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget it. And everyone that went to them, they go, hey man, I watched a great comedy show, but more importantly, I got out of the house when everyone was locked in, and I fucking felt like I was a part of a
I had a
community.
communal experience.
Oh, it was awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like you can talk to anyone, Nate Bargatze, Jim Gaffigan, Brian Regan, they all did them.
Yeah.
And man, that first show, I'll tell you, was rough. I got up, I'd had an hour ready, and I did it in 35 minutes. Like I told the machine story twice. But you got to be, because I wanted Tom to do it with me, and Tom was like, "Oh man, I don't want to be a guinea pig."
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, "I'm cool with being a guinea. I like trying new shit.
Yeah. Right.
like I want. I don't know. I like to learn from people. Like when I watch you guys, like I don't think I'm not watching you like a student where I go." Like, oh, that's fucking badass. That's a great idea. Now I'll never take anyone's idea, but if that inspires
It'll
me to do
inspire
something
them,
creative,
yeah.
As it
fuck
should.
yeah, dude. Rogan, look at Rogan. My whole career is based off of me meeting Joe Rogan in his house, doing a podcast and going, this is fucking sick.
Yeah.
I want to do this.
Yeah.
This is what I want. And the next thing you know, I got 2 Bears, 1 Cave. We have Bill Burt, fucking, you name it. And Burtcast, open tabs. And I go, oh, I love being inspired from comics, you know?
Yeah, no, it's great, and that's the cool thing. Like even that machine story. Like for those of you who don't are not familiar with it, make sure you go check it out. It's
great.
got fucking tens of millions of views online. I'm sure.
Yeah.
What is it probably at?
85
million
on
views
all
online.
platforms, yeah.
And like this is your experience in Russia, and you got kind of like kidnapped
involved with the
a little
mafia.
bit. Got involved with the
Legitimately.
mafia. And but weirdly, this like horrendous experience in Russia. Now you have this amazing blossoming career. Not because of it, you did a lot of other work, but it definitely helped.
It's because of it. That
So you
one
gotta
splash.
have some good feeling.
Dude,
towards,
I was hustling hard as fucking stand up. I was trying hard. I was doing all the things. This is what's frustrating about this business is you hear people go, I hard work. You go, you need some luck.
Yeah.
You need a couple
little
things of
bit.
luck.
Yeah.
Something to just happen where
hard
people
work is the
see-
foundation that luck is going to make all those plants start to grow. You plant all the seeds. So there's got to be this little bit of, love, obviously, for Russia. So, we made sure that we got a couple things for you.
Oh shit.
Start with the
Yeah. So, since this experience in Russia, changed your life, we thought we'd get you this shirt. I love Russia. I think that's
That'd be good.
That's really cool.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go, Brett. There you go. So that's that's a good one. And then we also got you this one. This is a good one too. This is good because of how much it's changed your life and your family's life and your kids. We just thought that you would like this.
Putin and a bear, obviously. For the
Exactly, like 2 bears, the cave.
This is great.
Bear. 1 bear, 1 Putin. 1 bear, 1 dictator.
So we just got some vodka in case you want to start going. Probably your favorite vodka, just in case.
Oli is my favorite.
Yeah, and if you would, for whatever reason, you get cold during the podcast, just something again that you could possibly wear.
I really appreciate it. I'm so glad that I'm here, I was hoping to get a splash on the internet.
Oh, we'll
Just
make
in
sure
case
you get a
forgot.
splash.
Oh my God. God.
I mean,
Just
Russia's giving you
interchange
so
these
much.
throughout the podcast. Hey, does anyone have a clan hood? I'm not gonna throw one of those on real quick. Hey, can anyone have any blackface? Real quick, just touch up under my eyes. Oh fuck! Oh, this was the biggest mistake of my life. I'm editing that Don Lemon thing out tomorrow.
Welcome to the Flagrant 2 podcast. We're here with Bert Kreischer. Now, have people accuse you of being a Russian spy?
Oh, well, when I spent my time in Dresden after the war, I was working with the KGB, and it just wasn't exciting. And when I was there, the Soviet Union changed so much during Perestroika that I thought, this isn't the Russia I grew up knowing and loving.
That's right.
So I was like, we need to reclaim these outer places, Belarus, Ukraine. That's what I said.
Yes. Yeah, this is your idea. This is your idea.
You realize this will get taken out of context.
What?
Used on the internet.
What?
How?
And then they're going to be like, by the way, I will fucking tour Russia hard as fuck. I will be like, fucking 5 shows in Moscow at the Bolshoi Ballet.
Bullshit.
Здравствуйте, motherfuckers! Who's ready for a little party?
Now, in support of Ukraine, would you take the machine story out of your act, as some of these colleges have stopped performing Tchaikovsky and other
Take
things?
these off while this changes. Listen, I got a fucking movie in the can. Listen, I'll repost whatever you need me to repost.
Actually, we
But
did.
taking it out of my act?
No, we did some research on this. I think you're clean. Because when you were there,
Yeah.
Yeltsin
Yeah.
Yeah, Boris Yeltsin.
was in charge,
Yep.
not Putin.
Yeah.
It was technically Soviet Union, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was not.
No,
No, it was-
Fuck.
No, it was after Perestroika.
It was the 90s?
Yeah.
It was the 90s? Fuck,
Yeah,
okay,
95.
fine. But it was still Yeltsin.
It was Yeltsin.
So you're good, dude.
I'm good. And by the way-
everybody loved Yeltsin.
Yeah. He was like the big dancing bear.
Yeah, and did
If
he
that-
have like a little birthmark or some shit?
No, that's
no.
Lenin.
Chekhov, not Chekhov.
Lenin?
No, but not Yeltsin.
no.
Yeltsin was pudgy
Hang on,
face.
stop.
Yeah,
He was the guy. He was the guy I had. He was like my guy growing up. Gorbachev.
Gorby.
Dude, I remember saying to someone, I wrote a book, and in it I wrote about the machine. I wrote the story, and I remember explaining what I thought of Russians as a kid. It's like when we were kids, and I'm older than you guys, we were fighting the commies, right?
Yeah.
And you just didn't. You were like, oh, they wear like leather boots with wooden soles, and their clothes itch, and I didn't realize that a bunch of Russian people would read that and go, yeah, that was our fucking life. And they got upset.
Yeah. They're like, yo, I mean, I feel bad for Russian people. I really do.
People, yes.
The people.
Yeah.
They can't do anything.
They're stuck.
They're literally stuck there. If they talk some shit, they get locked up, maybe killed, whatever. Like all
Look
these
at Pussy Riot. Pussy Riot's still in jail, I think.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I have that joke in my movie, and I don't think anyone's gonna get it. No one remembers who Pussy Riot was.
I remember those 2 lesbian girls.
I think it was 3, and one was fucking hot, and she did a porn
Muse.
in a heartbeat.
I think you can
How
get
fun?
them out.
How fun? Ready?
Yes, go.
You're in bed. Everyone's in bed. They're in their bunks.
Right.
She puts on that pink ski mask.
Yup,
Rips
yup.
off her top and says, "Fucking
all the things she said.
dick
all
jokes
the things she
written
said.
on
That's
lipstick on her."
tattoo.
Oh, that's tattoo.
Come on, dude.
Sorry. Was
Oh, is
that
that?
not?
Am I thinking of tattoo?
I think you're thinking of tattoo.
You're thinking
Wait,
of tattoo.
no, that's
all the
that's
things she
Pussy
said.
Riot.
All the things she said.
They're not. Pussy Riot's in jail.
Pussy
That's
Riot's in jail.
Pussy Riot.
It's not
Type
that
in.
smart.
There's one Pussy Riot girl who did a porn. She is hot.
Can we get that porn up?
Yeah, that's good.
How
Yeah,
long
yeah.
ago was this porn?
Oh, it's got to be a while now.
We don't need that.
Wait, why?
Get a more modern muse, you know?
Oh.
Some girl
Oh
born
yeah,
in the
I think she had a
90s.
kid. I think she had a
And
kid.
She had a
she's not going to
kid?
be like giddy. You still want that
No.
like positive,
She had a
fun
kid.
energy.
She's downtrodden by life.
Yeah.
Ooh, a Russian muse would be pretty fucking
Yes.
badass.
Cigarette voice, you don't need that. Get a nice young muse.
While you get up this, what is it? Pussy Riot girl. While you get up the
That's
Pussy
right.
Riot porn.
They used to do like her and her boyfriend used to do have sex videos. I guess they're porns, but they were doing them for something else. They were doing them to raise awareness or something.
for freedom.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Of pornography, probably.
While we're talking about sex, Louis C.K., another little drama.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just saw the headline. Wild
You just
headline.
saw it?
I did. I just saw the headline before we did this podcast. Wild headline.
Have you guys? Someone read. I listen.
Can you read the email? Wait,
Oh, I
what?
have to send it to
We ain't shit. Comedians ain't shit. Well, I
You
sent that to
fucking
3
serious?
people before I even read the article. I just looked at that.
Yeah, dude. I would love. Can I tell you what I'd love? I'd love to trade my Rogan text thread for your Rogan text thread and see what we say.
It's the same meme.
I guarantee you. I want to see. I would love to see if because sometimes you'll text something to someone
And you're like,
and then you'll hear them
"Can
talk
I?"
about it in a podcast.
Yeah, yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, you're not gonna give me fucking credit.
I put you on game.
You didn't even know what dead naming was before I texted it to you. I need my fucking glasses. Wait, hold on.
Do you want me to look
wow,
at it?
Wow.
Okay, go.
He
Tell
can't
me, if
read
you
it
tell me if you got this in your chat thread. Do you have that in your chat?
Not
in your
yet,
chat
not
thread?
yet,
That's
not
a
yet,
good one.
not yet.
That's a good one. By the way, I watched.
Did
10
you
minutes
see?
of it. Yeah,
Did
I
you
watched
get
it.
Aquamam?
No,
That's the trans swimmer. Aquamam.
no.
No, okay.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't know. He doesn't know who Leah
Is that you,
Thomas.
Shifty? Oh my bad. I got that a few times. I just want to say.
I got
Yeah.
it.
But
Damn,
well done, Chiffles.
He really said your name to shit on you.
Yeah.
God, man, so much shit has gone down since then.
the email.
It's like fucking
Wait, which
crazy.
Louis thing
Why
are
don't
we
I just
talking
pull up
about?
the article that Andrew sent me
Hang on,
20
hang on
minutes
one
ago?
second.
Yeah.
My favorite part was his. Here you go. This is so. It's I don't know the lady. The lady's in like Bad Vegan or something.
Selma Mengalis.
I didn't even think she was that hot.
Sounds like an
I
STD.
agree. But we saw the
what is
mugshot
that?
picture.
What is that? Ugly chicks can't get STDs. Like,
No,
what?
but
have you read the article?
like everyone wanted to have sex with her. Alec Baldwin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Lou-
people were
Louis
like
ended up-
obsessed with her. That's
Yeah,
what it says in
everyone
the
was
article.
obsessed with this woman, and she's cute, I guess. But
Wait
like,
a minute. Alec Baldwin was shooting his shot.
he was there. Everyone
shooting
was there.
one.
Owen Wilson was like would live there. He'd like walk around barefoot, and like so. Yeah, I don't really know. She's cute, I guess, but you see her mugshot. You
Yeah.
see the dude she ended up dating, and you're like, ugh.
Oh, no, she looks pretty there.
Yeah, but you got to see her mugshot. She's not that hot.
Okay, so then what happened?
You asking me?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Well,
This is-
she accused. So I guess they in the testimony they go through and they pull out. Are
Yeah.
you doing me to me right now? Wait, I don't know what happened. I mean, I brought it up, but what happened? Wait, you will you say it out loud, Bert?
Give me the Putin shirt. Fuck it.
Here, your mom has a booze shirt, and I'll tell you what happened. Here. I love Russia. Go ahead.
What happened? What happened?
I hope Louis appreciates the comedy of this.
Okay, listen. He likes jokes. Come on.
So,
Ultra wide, please.
yep.
Yeah.
So, so they depose her and they take all her emails and they find out that in an email she accused Louis C.K. of giving her an STD, and
Which one?
I don't know. It doesn't say in there. I mean, we're guessing it's herpes. I mean, that's right. Isn't that what
Why do we
everyone-
all go there?
Because that's one we're all
Yeah,
trying to
What if it's
dodge.
full blown AIDS, dude?
He didn't give her AIDS.
Come on, dude. We don't know.
He didn't give her
Hey,
AIDS.
Bert, we don't know.
Wait, say it in
You
full
don't think
sentence.
it's possible you get full blown AIDS, bro? What are you crazy? You don't think it's possible? Let's look at. Bring out the emails, dude.
Well, this is his response.
Dude, how big is the font on your phone? The way
This
you're
is,
looking
no.
at your phone
I
right
screen
now.
grabbed it. I screen grabbed it. Was it part of a text? I screened that a text. I sent it to my buddies. The fucking his reply. And by the way, this is so I got the clap in college from this girl that I dated for 5 years while I was in Russia. She ended up fucking this dude, and I came back. She gave me the clap. So what the funniest
Wait,
part?
have you added that to the machine story?
No,
That
Yeah.
is your.
Yeah.
that's the closer.
Yes!
And it hurts when I piss. It feels like a sledgehammer hit me in the cold.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever had the clap? Anyone?
No.
I know you haven't.
All right, you
I
didn't
know
say
the
it with
clap
that
is
much
which
edge.
one?
The one that it
Burns when you pee?
Yeah.
I may have had it.
He had it.
I don't know for a fact because
He
I
had
just took the pills to get rid of it instead of taking the test to see if I had it.
So okay.
So
So the doctor
technically, I've
tells
never
me.
had
The
it.
doctor tells me. So I come back from Russia. I'm hooking up with my chick. I had been hiking in Switzerland after Russia. We went backpack.
Yeah.
And I drank out of a trough. So in my head I go, oh, it's burning because I drank out of a trough in Switzerland.
Yeah.
So I go to the doctor. I tell him, I think I drank out of bad water out of a trough in Switzerland, and he goes,
Yeah.
no. And so when he goes, your chick's fucking somebody, and I was like,
Because you drank out of the hose. Hey, thanks, buddy.
It's like the Fresh Prince.
yeah, I got you. Pun.
Puns.
Wait,
Yeah, puns.
what's that? On Chris Rock's face,
yeah,
Fresh Prince.
Prince, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's
So
good.
he's like, now I'm 22. Doctor's got to be like 28. I thought he was an adult at the time, right? Because he's a doctor.
Yeah.
But you're a kid. And I go, no. And he goes, you fucked someone who has the clap. You have the clap. And I went, no, I don't. And he goes, no, I have a girlfriend. He goes, and she fucked someone who forgot the clap. And I went, what? And he goes, look, man, he said to me very clearly, he goes, the name of our bar was Yanni's. He goes, when you go to Yanni's, do you and your dick split up to cover more territory? I was like, what? And he was like, I'm saying, are you with your dick all night long? And I said, yeah. And he goes, and you're not lying to me. I said, no. And he goes, then your chick's a whore, man. She's fucking someone.
No.
And I went, and I was like, hey, man, you're talking about my girlfriend. And he goes, I was like,
No, I'm not.
get her name out of your mouth. I slapped him. But I was like, hey, I was like, that's not true. And he goes, listen, I can give you the pills and it'll go away. Or I can give you the test. If you want the test, I can give you the test, but you're not going to like it.
Yeah, you don't test. Don't test.
I was like, don't take the test because I know she's not a whore. I know she's not. She's leaving someone else.
I think she's not a whore.
So
Yeah,
I think he tells me to grab onto the side of the table and he shoves a Q-tip into the head of my dick, into my urethra, and goes, and the second it hits, it is, I'm like, she's a whore! Fuck! But the thing that I giggled about was the email that Louis sent to the chick was the same
it's
the same
so
conversation
fun.
I got from the chick.
Wait, go.
Was
The email's crazy diplomatic.
it's
Diplomatic is a word. That you
and he shifts it so well, like a fucking like
This
a
is good.
Jedi.
This is good. Yeah.
He goes, hey, I understand you're upset. This shit is tough. I never swore that I was clean. I told you I may or may have not given this to you. I'm sorry if I did. Hey, if you gave it to me, it's okay. That pivot happened to me. And I went, hold on. I know I didn't give it to you. I've only been with one fucking person. And she was like, hey, maybe you gave it to me. And for a second, like I was going to go, oh yeah, maybe I did give it to you. That's right. All the people that I air fucked in my fucking life. We all share current human bloodstream, which is, it was just it was like, I don't know. I've never given anything to anyone. But I've only been with 6 ladies. So like,
That's the gonorrhea test.
what do you mean?
Son,
You've been with one.
son, you out there fucking and you only fuck 6? Come on, that's embarrassing.
Yo, that's a good ass point.
Yes,
Wait, hold on.
No, that's a good ass
Peter
point.
Pan over here is only has sex with one.
Yes,
Hey,
but he purposely
one girl.
did that.
Oh, because he's gay. But
Yes.
Well, yeah.
yes.
no, first
But
of
you
all,
could have sex with whoever you want, partying like crazy
No.
in Russia, and
Nope.
Yeah, why
only
are you
6.
drinking? You drinking
Nope.
and not fuck? You're drinking that
Nope.
much to be faithful.
Dude.
no, here's the deal.
man.
Here's the deal. Lose my virginity, right?
Yeah.
This is the game changer.
Yeah.
I go, I'm the guy lined up to start murdering pussy.
Right?
Right? This is how
too.
my brain is.
Me too.
So I go to have my first sex, 17 years old. I go to put the condom on. I can't get the condom on.
Yeah.
I unroll it all the way, and then I'm like, it's too big. Yeah, I'm like, I've never put a condom on before. I'm like, my mom rolls my socks up, so I roll it all the way. I then roll it back up, 4 inches, and I'm like, all right. I go to press it over, and it inflates, and I'm like, fuck, this isn't like this. I'm making balloon animals at the corner of a bed.
Yeah.
Girl's naked. I'm 17. I still have my baseball jacket on, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. Get another condom. Put it on. As I put it on, I go, oh, reservoir tip. Oh, that okay. All right. This makes sense. Putting the condom on felt good. That felt good. I get on top of her. As I put it in, I'm like, holy fuck. As I pull out, I blow my load everywhere. And she
Real
looks
G
at me
shit.
and says, are you going to put it in?
No.
I look, my dick's between her butt cheek and the bed. I didn't even fuck a person. 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 Swear to God, swear to God, swear to God, swear to God. And I had to keep going. I had already compromised the integrity of this condom, and I had to keep going. That's how I lost my virginity. I remember getting in, I'm 17. I remember going to the bathroom, looking in the mirror, and going like, what the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you do? It was so fucking bad. It was so bad.
my God.
Okay, so that was one.
That's
Your
one.
wife's another. That's 2.
That's
and then
2.
there was 4 other girls total
Yep.
in your whole life.
One was
There's 4 in college, and who else?
No, a girlfriend in college. Girlfriend in college.
The one that gave you the clap?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no, that was the girlfriend. That was the girlfriend in college.
Yeah.
So my wife, this girlfriend in college, another girlfriend, a waitress, and a girl from Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah.
How long you been with your wife though?
It's 20 years. But I'm not. But here's my thing: is I have intimacy issues. So like when I
Would
lost
you
my
get head?
virginity,
Would you get bopped off?
yeah. Oh yeah. I also don't count like putting the tip of your dick in a little bit and then
Oh,
going
you got
like
head from a lot of girls.
Oh,
Good
a
for
lot of
you.
girls,
That's the win.
Yeah, I was fine with. I was
Like
fine
when you
with
were on
fucking
the
around.
road, were you just getting head?
I was on the road when I was married. I've only been married on the road. I've never. Even like.
That's
Even
fun, isn't it?
when I would work the door at the Boston Comedy Club, I only hooked up with like 2 chicks. But it was like also, I don't know. This is gonna sound whatever it's gonna sound like, but like I kind of looked at it as weak that these comics cared about pussy. Like I was like, you're doing stand up because you like.
Because
you
they
want to
get laid.
pussy.
Yeah.
Like that, I
It's
think
whack.
that's weak.
It's
I go,
corny. It's whack.
and I'll tell you right now, I've watched dudes throw their fucking careers away for pussy.
For pussy, yeah.
I've watched guys not get better because all they want to do is their same act because it gets
Yeah,
them
it gets
pussy.
them pussy. It's
And I was
pathetic.
lucky in that I met my wife early, but also I was like, I mean, that's not my end goal. I've always been a drugs and alcohol guy.
Yeah.
So like that's always been a little bit of my end goal is
Yeah.
like, let's party tonight, but like I don't really give a fuck. I cared about comedy. I remember watching dudes, I'd see, because I worked the door, I'd seat girls, and I remember watching guys pivot their act.
When they saw the hot chick. Yeah.
And I remember going,
They do their girl jokes. Yeah. Corny. Super corny.
so corny.
Yeah.
And then, and I mean, like I made a joke the other day because I'm really into disc golf. Is like any disc golfer, any pro disc golfer, any disc golf company, anyone who's into disc golf can come backstage and we'll talk disc golf.
Yeah.
And it's funny, man. I had the guys over at Innova and they brought me out like, 50 discs and we lined them up and we're backstage at the end of my show and I'm sitting with these guys that are just disc golf makers and professional disc golf players and we're talking about disc golf and I'm like, there are guys that are like pointing to their bodyguard, get that chick backstage and that chick and that never was my thing,
Yeah. What do you think the combined total of women you guys have slept with? You and the disc golf guys?
6. I would say 6.
I thought you were gonna say me and my wife. I was like, we're in the fucking 30s.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because I need to make sure you get in your meals and I need to make sure you get your nutrients. And I know you're looking at me right now like, I don't have time to cook. I know. Neither do I. I got a wife. Get your life together. But if you don't have that, or maybe your wifey's mad busy because you're a loser, she's taking care of you, or maybe both of you are trying to dominate the world, Freshly's got your back. Okay? That's right. Fresh ingredients, nutrition delivered to your door. That's right. Think about that. The food is good. It makes you feel good. It tastes good. And it is absolutely fucking fresh. This is what you need in your life. Okay? Freshly has delicious, healthy meals. Chef-made, nutrient-packed, okay? They're delivered straight to your door. No cooking is required here. Use the Freshly website or app to find meals that fit your lifestyle with the plans that work for your dietary needs, preferences, tastes, and family size. It is affordable and convenient, okay? And there are new meals added every single week. So, you're never stuck eating the same thing. They have so many delicious meals. I mean, that chicken parmesan, delicious. The peppercorn steak is crazy. These are the meals that you need in your life right now because you need some nutrients. You need some ease. So stop stressing about dinner right now. Freshly is offering our listeners $125 off your first 5 orders when you go to freshly.com/flagrant. That is $125 off at freshly.com/flagrant. Now let's get back to the show. No, I agree with you. I think there's a lot of dudes who throw it all away for pussy.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I thought you'd be that guy and you aren't.
No. I piss the women off too much.
No, when you got like, when I started seeing you with your chick in Miami,
Oh,
I remember going like, oh shit, he's gonna be really successful. Because that's the biggest thing that fucks dudes up.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I mean, let's be real. I don't know.
But I got with my girl old. That's the thing. I'm 38. So I got with my girl, I guess, when I was like 35. So I had a lot of fun. But I didn't like dudes that were doing comedy to get pussy. And I agree with you on that. And you could see it. It was pretty obvious. And
it's always pathetic.
yeah, the whole night was like chasing, etc. But there's still a lot of time outside of comedy to get laid. But
Which is fair, but
yeah.
if you're bragging to me about who you fucked after the shows multiple times over, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what you're doing.
it's also a different type of pandering.
yeah.
You know
It's
what I mean?
pandering. It's pandering for number one.
It is pandering. So it's like there are comics that do that to get pussy, and they'll criticize comics that like pander to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just like, you're also pandering.
Yeah.
You just want acceptance from 2 people instead of half the crowd or the whole crowd.
I also went to Florida State where like chicks were
Yeah,
hot
how
as
did you go
fuck.
there and not fuck?
They wrote an
I had a
article.
girlfriend. I had a
about it.
girlfriend for 5 years, and then I had another girlfriend.
literally Rolling Stone wrote an article about you, right?
Yeah, saying I was the #1 party animal in the country.
When you were in college.
Yeah.
And you didn't get laid
I did.
partying like that?
I had girlfriends. I had 2 girlfriends. I had a girlfriend like first week of college. I met her, dated her all until she cheated on
So
me.
you like relationships.
I love to know. I love stability. I don't like separation.
You want your wife on the road. You want the family.
I wish. I wish I could, but I don't let girls in our bus. I don't let anyone fuck around with chicks.
Except the Muse.
I would let the music. See, that's the part.
That's a
My
job.
wife knows me
She's
well
an
enough.
employee. She's an employee.
Yeah, she's an employee. She
different.
works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wake her up early.
Yeah.
Set an alarm clock. She puts on wings and starts wanting to do the thing with her fucking. I thought it would be such great content.
Yeah.
And my wife killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing it
Killed
to
it.
make money, but it's going to cost you half your money
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We haven't let a chick on our bus.
She's up, bro.
Really?
Rosebud, and then my new tour manager, Amanda. But we didn't it was just like I was like, it's not worth
it. Yeah.
Any girl coming on the bus to have a drink.
And then some guy does something creepy, and it's like
you say something awkward.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, look.
and it's all going to come back to you, even if you don't do it. It's on Bert Kreischer's tour bus. Girl says this happens.
And you can't deny it.
Yeah.
And all they got to do is say it happened, and it did.
That's it.
Yeah, and you're like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have a fucking nice bottle of wine, smoke a little one hitter, fucking put on stripes, dissect comedy with other comics, break down someone special, what you like and what you don't like about it. My favorite thing in the world is to watch what is industry standard bad specials. Like remember when they started releasing foreign language specials, like South Korean comedian does comedy, and everyone was like, what the fuck is this? I loved those. You can learn so much from those because you just got to find out what that person's doing right. Like I watched that person I showed you that text of. Won't say that. I don't want to be shady. But like everyone's shitting on this comedian, and I was like, they're on Netflix. They got to be doing something right. I watched it. I'm better than most.
Really?
Better than most. Better. No, look.
So you think Dave Chappelle was wrong about her?
No, different.
What did you think?
Different.
What do you think about Hannah Gadsby?
Yeah.
I watched hers. I watched both of hers.
Yeah.
I watched hers.
I've
First of all,
defended
I
her.
fucking liked Hannah Gadsby's first special.
Yeah.
She has one of my favorite jokes ever. When I was a kid growing up, I knew more facts about unicorns than I did lesbians. And I was like, oh, interesting. She goes, unicorns aren't real. That's a good fucking joke.
Yeah,
and by the way, I'm not going to get like this.
Go.
No, it's like.
Say it.
Well, it's like.
Say it.
She was the first. She changed the way a lot of people do stand up. I mean, you see like shifts and pivots in stand up and people get serious these days. Hannah was the first one to get serious. She was the first one to get serious, and everyone hated it. Hannah destroys stand up comedy, and now, it's like
Everybody's getting serious and making their points.
and you go,
And we're all more bored because of it.
dude, it's not the kind of stand up I like, right?
Yeah.
Like I want fist pumping stand up. Dave Chappelle's opening joke, kick her in the pussy, my favorite joke ever. Ever.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking misdirect. I'm so dope. I have a fishbowl full of punchlines.
Yeah.
I pull him out today and say, kick her in the pussy. And he's like, yeah. And then he tells the joke. So I kicked her in the pussy. I told you I was dope.
Yeah.
Dude, I can tell you where I was when I listened to it. I'm pumping my fist going, that is the thing I signed up to do.
Yeah.
I want more of that.
Yeah,
And when
yeah,
you're lucky enough to fucking accidentally stumble on it on your act and you go, oh shit, I got one. It's almost like catching a fish. You're like, I got one.
Yeah.
I got one. I got a fucking closer. Like,
Yeah.
I got a tag. Oh, dude, that's my favorite stuff, you know? But I watch everyone's special. I watch everyone's. I watch all of yours.
How long is it for you when a tour or does a tour ever end for you?
Never ends.
Interesting. So you're always touring.
Always touring. I'll tour. I give myself a month off to like work on new material. But
1 month.
I write material pretty quickly. I write on the road. I have right now this hour that I'm getting ready to record is probably 2.5 hours. And so I'm just the stuff that's important. I'm kind of trying to isolate that and make it diverse enough. Like I feel like sometimes you watch someone's act and it'll all be about one thing, or it'll be about one thing, then they'll change and then go back to that one thing. You're like you gotta kind of like, I don't know. I'm pretty analytical about the way an hour's done.
Yeah.
So I'll take it a month off in December and then I'll be back out.
Just
January.
a month.
Yeah.
I need time, Bert.
A lot of people do.
I need time for here's the thing. Like when I have time with nothing to do. Obviously, we all have things to do, but like I don't have like a date that's booked where I need to be creating by this specific date, and I just let my brain think about things, the material can come pretty quick. Like ideas, let's go. But if I know that it's like, okay, we're selling out this show and I'm doing this and I'm pushing towards this, my brain is so singularly focused on accomplishing those goals that just the amount of time that I need to like sit back to like and just think about these ideas and go on stage and just fucking bomb and maybe get something and like turn it into something. I'm excited for the end of this tour so that I can have months to just go up in the city and fucking mess around, see what happens.
Yeah, but we also do different types of comedy in that I'm singularly storytelling. So like I don't really have a lot of what like I'm admire,
looking for takes. Like
I'm not good at takes. I've never been good at takes because they're always wrong. And so like
yeah, that's the fun part.
Yeah, no, but
make the
like
best wrong take.
Integrally wrong. Like at the core of American values wrong. And so
you're really exciting me.
That's
like, this is the best way to promote a special.
But I like finding I like storytelling, and so oddly enough you can fine-tune storytelling just about anywhere.
Well, you know, the beauty of storytelling too, it's very repeatable. The machine doesn't ever get tiring.
Ooh.
No matter how many times you do that with your friends. Yo, tell them the story about IKEA.
It's like Ron White's tater salad story.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I offered Ron White. I can't really get into it, but I wanted to work with him, and he knows this. And one of my caveats is like, I didn't say this isn't why we weren't working together, but I wanted to hear the tater salad story every fucking night. It's one of the best. It's one of the best stories ever told in stand up.
Yeah.
Without you know it, right?
Yeah.
You know it.
I don't know it.
Oh.
I'll look
just
it
go watch it.
It's the beauty. You watch.
It's Ron's
you've
machine.
seen people rip it off because people have taken the structure of his story. I told you that story to tell you this story.
Yeah.
People rip that off because it's so well done.
Right.
And I was like, I would watch him tell that every single night. I could watch him every single night tell that.
Yeah. And
he ended up retiring from stand up and.
No, I think he's still doing stand-up.
The high wire act.
He did at one point.
The high wire act of a take that's really crazy is once you've heard the crazy take and then heard how they justify it, a lot of people are like, all right, cool, that was amazing, but I've done it now. The story, for some reason, if you have your friend has a funny story, you'll make him tell it to everybody when you're around.
That's how we organize the world. That's how we remember things. The stories. Like we're attracted to stories. There's a reason the Bible's stories, right? It's not, hey, here's just the rules. It's here's how the rules play out in real life.
Jesus had great takes.
Facts.
You know, but you need the stories to make the take stick.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I like the hot take baked into a story. And I think that like the most compelling bits that I have are when those things merge.
Yeah.
So what is the take on this crazy thing that's happening? And also how does it relate to me or my friends in our real life? And then it becomes memorable. And like, I don't know, people's attention span for stories I notice is different. Like if you're just going, here's the take, it's like, you better be funny quick with that shit.
Yeah.
But with a story, if it's like, if the premise is set interesting, they're like, okay, where are we going? Oh, wait, so you're walking down the alley and then what happened in the alley? And then this, and it's like, I don't know, just people, the way they're drawn to story.
Yeah.
It is a stronger connection, I think.
Well, it took me a while to realize what you were just saying. and for real, because I was like, I tell a story and then everyone was like, cool. But if you have to think to yourself, why am I telling this story?
Yeah.
Like, what does this story mean at the base? What am I telling this story about?
Yes.
Am I talking about...
your kids maturing? Are you talking about...
Some are just funny. Some are just funny. Like my daughter Isla's had a bunch of things in her life that are just fucking hilarious that the kids said. Same with Georgia. But, and some are not, some are just, to get things up and running so I could tell a story. But like what you said, if you can present, like an idea or a take within a story, oh, it's fucking, but I love good stories, man. I love people who have great stories and can't tell great stories. My cameraman you met, John Mans, has the most interesting things have ever happened to him, and he can't tell a story to save his fucking life.
What makes someone good at telling a story?
You need a beginning, a middle, and an end. You need an arc. You need to plan something at the beginning, and people need to know your story's over. If you tell a story and then you're like, and then we all just got in our cars and went home. Everyone's like, ugh. Like with the machine. So I'll use a machine story as an example. The end to me was the way I delivered it on Rogan the first time was, tonight you party with us. But that wasn't the end. I didn't know that. but the audience knew it's not over. Did you party with them? And I did, but I kept trying to figure out the ending, and it wasn't until one night in Columbus that I was drunk. It always helps if you're telling stories. Get your story up and running, get it good, and then get drunk and tell it, because you'll fuck it up. And in fucking it up, as a comic on your feet, you try to fix it, and you're fixing it can make it better. And one night I was drunk in Columbus, and I go, Igor shuts the door, in her, spits vodka in her eyes, and shuts the door in her face. And then he looks at me, and I was drunk, and he was like, and they used to say this a lot. Fuck that bitch. This is Russia. They said that all the time. Fuck, like, people didn't understand this is Russia. The rules are different here. And I said that to me. And as soon as I said that in that story, I went, oh, I got my end. Now I have the words so that people know the story's over. And that's the most quotable thing. Fuck that bitch. This is Russia. Is at the end, Tonight You Party With Us. I lean in and I go, and I remember it working for the first time. And going like, it's such a great feeling when you go, I did it. It's done. Like, it's like sticking a pole vault. You're like, oh, I did it. And he says, Tonight You Party With Us. I go, I'm not in trouble. And he gets so close I can smell his morning cigarette. And he's like, no, fuck that bitch. This is Russia. And it's said twice. That's the beauty of like a great story, is when you can, I would say, plant a sapling to harvest it at the end. And just a little something. They don't need to, it can't be too big. It's the beauty of tater salad. They call me tater salad. It's a banger story. Dude, you know who's great at story?
You reward the audience for paying attention.
Jim Jeffries can tell you a story with no preparation. That guy is so fucking talented. We did a Ari Shaffir storytelling show one night.
Did he tell the friend one? That one's hilarious. Taking his crippled friend to the hooker?
No.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
you know who told a banger story one night? It was Bill Burr. Was told, and he's not traditionally a storytelling guy. Dude, he told the story about doing to college and getting underpaid by the chick. And then, I mean, I'm not going to tell the whole thing because it's Bill and he's a pretty private guy. But he told this fucking, and it's Bill. So his takes are embedded in it, you know? This fucking chick, you know, got a fucking chick. And we were just sitting in the back. Everyone was on the edge of their seat like, holy shit, Ali Sadiq's a great storyteller. Mexicans got on boots. I mean, dude, I love a good story. That's why my favorite thing. My favorite thing in the world is like, sit down, hey, tell them about the time. And you're like, oh.
Yeah, I have always wanted to be a better storyteller, and I think I'm going to take up drinking. I think that's been the key that's been missing.
Try it. It's a big story. I mean, Hemingway was a big drinker.
Yo, you're onto something, buddy. You're onto something. It's my sobriety. I'm remembering all the details like a fucking dork.
Now, Bert, you have to get out of here.
Yeah.
You have to get out of here immediately. You have to go do another podcast.
Is that now?
I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
So I want to let you go.
How much time did we do?
I think we did like an hour and change.
Yeah.
Hour and change.
Okay, all right.
This is solid. Now, before you go, the people can see you here in New York at King's, but they can also see you in other places.
Rhode Island, Maine, Albany. I'm doing Cinco de Mayo. I'm at the Greek for the Netflix is a Joke Festival.
Yeah.
It's really easy to sell tickets there. Fluffy's doing 2 shows at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah. Whose idea is this?
4 shows at the fucking Hollywood Bowl. And I'm selling 6,000 tickets at the fucking Greek. Fucking Fluffy at an 8. Say he's doing a double header.
120,000 people. Yeah, or maybe more, bro.
I mean, it's gonna fuck up our inner transit. Like people are gonna have a hard time.
Yeah. Not a good idea.
It's a good
idea on paper, but then when you realize you're selling tickets to the same people and everybody is.
Everyone is. I mean, it's like I think everyone's kind of in the same situation. I think we're well over half. We're at like 75%.
Yeah.
But you want to clean it up before the week. You want to say sold out on the week. You know that fucking. You have the same brain I have. Yeah. It's
gotta say sold out.
It's got to say sold out. It's got to. You don't do sold out comedy tours unless they all sell clean. It's not sold out unless it's clean. 94%
ain't 100.
It's not 100.
It ain't 100.
And you don't understand what the fuck that means. That means those single seats,
they
sell too.
They're gone, baby.
You go in. Let's start at Just Working Comedy Clubs. When you walk on stage, is there a table with empty seats? It's not sold out. That's the fucking. I love that. Sold out. You're like, really?
Sold out in the comedy clubs mean they sold more tickets than you even know about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that means you're getting fucked. You're not selling out unless you're getting sold out. So I have that like obsessive compulsiveness of like perfect example. We were in Poughkeepsie last night, and and we had a Sunday show. So sell out Saturday. They had a Sunday show, and their Sundays at 75%. I'm like, I'm not going to sleep until it's sold out. We shoot a promo, we edit a promo, we post a promo. I buy $1,200 worth of white tracksuits. We go to a chili cook-off, miss the chili cook-off, end up at a wedding. It starts getting viral, and within Poughkeepsie, everyone's like, shit, Bert Kreischer's running around in white tracksuits. Why is Bert Kreischer? He's a thing. He's at fucking, whatchamacallit, sells out fucking.
Get out of
Dude,
here.
it's called, my wife calls it going to Paramus. Dude, this business.
I love this.
You go to Paramus. You got shows in New York City? Go to Paramus. Go to fucking, walk around the mall. Put on it fucking, show up in the city. Get to the city 3 days before and make sure people know you're in the city. What are you doing in the city, Bert? You don't ever want to go to a fucking city. Like when I sold out Red Rocks, I said, I want to make, this was my goal. I want to show up in Colorado and I don't want one person to say, why
I didn't know
are
you were here. Yeah.
You want everyone to go.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I walked around Evergreen in Colorado. Everyone was like, how was Red Rocks the other night, Bert? I couldn't get tickets. That's what you want to hear.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what you want to hear.
Oh, I love that you go in early and promote.
Oh, dude, I have
that.
no problem. I don't, look, there are people that will watch this. I'm certain that'll go like, dude, enough of the fucking promotion. Well, then you don't give a fuck about going to see me see me live, and I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I only give a fuck about the people that show up in my show. I want them to see me do stand-up. I work hard to do good stand-up. I want them to see it. I want to make sure they have a great fucking night.
Yeah.
And you'll see comics all the time. I'm not gonna say names, but they'll be like, I'm fucking so sick. I just was in New York. Why you guys ask me, when are you coming to New York? And by the way, I think I did their voice. But like, but you're like, just, it's your fault. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
Like I look at it like Wilco. I love Wilco. If Wilco comes to LA and I miss them and I don't buy a ticket, that's not my fault.
Yeah.
That's Jeff Tweedy's fault.
Yeah.
Jeff Tweedy had a venue that I got $1,000 in my pocket to give to Wilco anytime they come to LA. I'll buy great tickets. I'm going to buy all your fucking merch. And by the way, I'll buy the new album also, and I'll buy the ones that I haven't listened to in a while. That's your money to have. If you don't want it, you don't want it. If you want to be like a, hey, I'm too good for that, then that's cool. But that's the way I operate my business is there are people that want to see me perform. They want to buy a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
They want to buy a sign poster. They are out there. I understand that because I know that I'm a fan of shit.
Yeah.
Look, dude, if I'm not doing stand-up and you come to my fucking city, and you can ask Rogan, I'll buy tickets to your show. I'll bring friends to the show.
Yeah.
I'll buy merch for the friends because I want them to see you. I know how big your fucking shows are, how fucking awesome they are. I want my friends to experience that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna hit you up and be like, hey, can we come backstage? Make sure you got Tito's. But like that's the way the business works.
Yes.
And some people get fucked and they go, and usually it's the people that got gifted careers. They didn't have to bust their ass for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's easy to hate on the business if you never have to do the business side.
When you do the
if you
business
don't
side,
understand.
yeah.
But when you do it all, you know what you have to lean into. It's
When
like
you walk into when I walked into this building, this room, this is a business. This is a business.
Yeah. We don't have $1 billion corporations pushing our shit. We are the promo for us.
Yep.
So we have to get out there and hustle. There are people that work for these $1 billion media companies and corporations, and they just have the corporations pushing them all day long. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You have them putting billboards everywhere. We are our fucking billboards. Sometimes we need to show up to a wedding in Paramus. Sometimes we need to go out there and hustle. Sometimes we need to find our little ways to sell our tickets. But it is way more pleasurable when you just have to rely on yourself.
Dude, when I
Because
got
God forbid we work for CNN.
I told you when I got fired from Travel Channel, I was like lowest of the lows.
Yeah.
And I was that guy who had gotten given the check every week, got the check deposited in my account.
Yeah.
It was nice. Bought the house, settled in, good. I remember telling my dad, he was like, what's your plans? I said, eat shit, cash checks. He was like, huh? I said, that's right, Dad, right? Eat shit, cash checks. That's what he always told me. He was like, oh, buddy, you got to go for your dreams. And when I got fired, there's a lot of comics right now sitting at home going, how do I get people to like me?
Yeah.
How do I get people to know who I am? How do I get people to come to my shows? How do I sell tickets? And I was that guy going, how the fuck do I get anyone? And there's a point where you take over your own career and you go, I'm making content and I'm putting it out there. And when you reclaim your own career, it's a very powerful feeling.
Hell yeah.
And it's inspiring as fuck. And I'm saying this to this room when you see other people doing it at a higher level than you, because this podcast, this is homegrown. This
Let's
is
go,
like,
baby.
and it's fucking sick to come in and like meet these guys and go like, I've been watching you guys. Like it's inspiring. And I fucking don't think I don't come in here like Putin in Dresden back in fucking KGB days. I'm fucking watching going like, ooh, what mixer are you guys using? Like I'm fucking on it. I'm looking at cameras going, man, we got to step up our fucking camera game. You've been to my fucking studio.
Yeah, we can have fun though. We're gonna get these for you.
Yeah.
We got
I got a
that.
question.
So yeah, please.
So you have a dear friend, Tom Segura.
Yep.
I was curious. This is not related to this, okay? But just in the terms of content, this was one of the most amazing videos I've ever seen, and I've been meaning to ask you this ever since I saw this video.
Now, this is very important. Are you going to play it from here, Mark?
I'll play it, and it's a little graphic. So if
we
you're
know
watching
you
at
were
home, just bear witness.
Because
to-
I was there.
so
Yep. Luckily, I was there to do that.
now, why did you think that was the thing to do?
It's what you're supposed to do. Hey, man, someone breaks their arm, you reset it as quickly as you can.
How many arms have you reset in your career?
Upwards in the group of one.
That's how many girls Akaash has had sex with. That's cool.
What were you going to leave it there?
Why did he let you do it? That's
I mean,
what I'm shocked by. He didn't say, get the
can he
fuck off of me.
do?
No, he could have said, leave me alone. Don't touch me. Bert, you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. You drink a gallon of Gatorade a day. There's no way.
I think we need to. You're focusing on the wrong thing.
Okay.
He was the one that put it backwards like that.
Okay,
That's
that's
the thing that's wrong.
Wait, he did that?
I mean, he hurt himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
so
did
he goes
that.
to run. He goes to jump, right?
No, he fell on it.
No. He goes to jump, and Tom was like 270 at this time, and his body wasn't set up to hold 270.
Yeah.
So as he went to leap off,
That's a funny way of calling him fat.
This leg exploded.
Yeah.
So his patella ruptured, and he went to grab himself and stop himself with his arm. But as he did that, it snapped and spun in a circle.
Yeah.
Now
That's not
is
good.
Yeah, that is the impetus. That is the thing we should focus on.
Yeah.
Not my resetting it. It was going. Do you think they were going to leave it like that for the rest of his life? And they're like, leave it there, leave it there, leave it there. No one's going to touch it.
Someone was going to eventually reset it.
Yeah. And do you think when they got him on the fucking gurney that they were going to go, no, leave his arm back behind him like he's trying to pick his own pocket?
But hopefully it's not someone named the machine that does
No,
it.
but
You know what
someone.
I mean? That'd be
But
good.
no, but they weren't going to
the
do
doctor.
it with machines.
The
No,
nurse.
they were going to
Or
They were
an
just
actual
gonna
machine that does it.
They were just going to flip it around. Let's go, flipperoo. And so I did that. What I did. A lot of people have come out and said that I probably saved his life.
Might have. You honestly
Man,
might have.
That's really good.
100%. Because they were going to cut his whole fucking arm off unless
Just
you
find
flipped
those
it
same
over. Right?
doctors prescribing hydroxychloroquine for COVID.
Well, God bless it. Listen, man, we love you, bro.
I love you too,
Love you,
guys.
man.
This is fun
I'm
to do.
stoked.
Thank you.
I can't wait to come to your show. When my tour is done, I'm coming out to check out your show. I was telling Mark that, and I was like, yo, we got to go. We got to find a weekend. We got to go see Bert. I want to see the whole experience.
And by the way, come backstage and be brutal. Tell me what's lazy. That's my hard part. Is like I love when comics watch and they're like Louis came to watch me perform.
Yeah.
He was like, love the deaf kid thing. I was like, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, you need to work on it, but I like it. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. Like it meant, it means a lot that Louis was. I made the big mistake. I was like, hey, you want to go up before me? He's like, are you sure? I was like, fuck yeah. And he's like, I don't know. Like, I thought he was saying, are you sure? Because I've been in the hot seat for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was saying, are you sure? Because I'm
gonna
also
murder them.
the greatest comic living.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, go up. And then he was like, okay. And destroyed.
Wow.
With 12 minutes of pedophile jokes.
Yeah.
I got off stage and I was like, I'm following Louis C.K. I was like, rip my shirt off and everyone was like,
No. Wait, have you ever ripped the shirt off and it didn't get any reaction?
No. You know what I did one time though? I walked out on stage without my shirt on, forgetting I hadn't put it back on. And I walked out shirtless and they went, oh.
Oh, because they like seeing
It's
you rip
the-
it
it's
off.
the fucking-
Okay, and then has the machine story ever bombed?
Oh, for the first 5 years I told it, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not hold
Has it
on.
bombed since when you knew it was going to get a reaction and you're just not getting anything?
Yep.
Where?
Drive-in tour.
Oh,
Drive-in tour when traffic's a legit issue.
yeah.
And they're like, I've seen it. And you just watch the headlights click on, the car kick on. No. And then they back in slowly.
Bro.
Columbus, Ohio. It starts raining.
Full
Starts
circle.
raining.
Isn't that where you thought of the joke ending the first time?
Full circle. That's probably the place I've told this joke the most. Starts raining. I'm on stage. I can't feel that it's raining, but it's drizzling. And when I was 22 years old, I got involved with the Russian mafia. Everyone goes crazy, but they start getting back in their cars because it's raining. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden you just headlights, and then the slow back out, and they light up all the other cars and pull out, and then another car and another car and another car and another car, and I'm like, motherfucker. And so I just start telling it faster and faster. And then I get on stage, and then they're like, hey man, it started raining pretty bad. Everyone got in their cars. The show was over as soon as it started raining. And I was like, God damn it, I wish I just hadn't even told it.
Oh, they just didn't want to get stuck in a field.
Yeah, we were in a legit field.
It's a traffic, like they're trying to beat traffic out, and it's raining.
And
so
they
like,
can't be out of their cars anymore. Now they're just sitting in the cars listening to me tell the story on the radio.
You can't even really have the windows down.
Yeah,
it's
and they're
raining.
like, you just want to fucking leave.
But that's hilarious that people didn't walk out; they drove off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
You had to tell the story over engine noise.
Yeah.
Over engine
That's
noise.
100
If you think
cars.
walking the room is bad, driving the
Driving
room is brutal, dude.
Dude, when you walk, I think someone's done a bit about it, I'm sure. When you walk a dude in a car, I walked a dude in a...
I don't think a lot of people have done that bit, to be honest with you. I think
No, someone has. Yeah, someone
Really?
has. Since someone special. I saw it. I don't know. It's got to be Bargatze or Jim Gaffigan or someone that did those.
Yeah.
But I walked a dude with Big J and Mike Vecchione one time. I walked a guy in a Lark that had to blow through a hose to get out. And it was like... and it was so bad. He backed up, turned on his little headlight to his Lark. It was in a dark theater, and he's like, "You suck," and I was like, "Okay," and he's like,
God, the strength it took for him to say "you suck."
and
He's
like, "Hey, you tell a joke," and I'm like, "Can you just leave, sir?" And he's like, "I'm trying." And it was so fucking
Back
long.
up, Terry.
I was like, "Can someone please help get this guy out of the fucking room?" This has been a pleasure.
We
Thank
love
you, gentlemen.
Doug.
I love
Thank you
you
so
guys.
much. Make sure you go check out Bert. He's got a million different shows you can watch on YouTube, but also check him out at the live show, his tours. He treats it like an actual show, which I like, and I think more comics should start doing, and I think more comics will start doing it. So I'm excited to see what you're up to, man. Guys, one more time. Bert Kreischer, everybody. The Machine!